रिकॉर्डिंग चालू है। कैसे बताते हैं? Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome you all to this new session. The first day, I think second day. Previously, Madam Yasli Mishra was taking the first class. So alternatively, we will arrange the classes. One day she will take and another day I will take. It's okay. So
Good afternoon,
hope
sir.
you all are aware of the courses of study, the syllabus. Have you got the information about that?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the information about the syllabus? My camera is not.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This time also, the syllabus has been said in the same way. It is not straight, it is not coming. There is certain problem in the setting, the face is not coming straight. For the limit from tomorrow you can search. So 80 marks questions will be there for your examination. 20 marks for internal assessment, okay, and evaluation, ASL, whatever, including all the skills. So for 80 marks questions, your entire syllabus will be split up into two parts, part A and part B, okay. In part A, there will be 40 marks questions, 2 unseen passages carrying 20 marks. Thereafter, 8 marks questions carrying 1 marks to be answered in 1 sentence, and the rest of the questions coming from your text, but still they are MCQ. Means 40 marks questions, and 32 marks questions based on MCQ pattern. You all are aware of, perhaps. The next part, part B, it also carried 40 marks, and 16 mark questions will be there from your writing section, advanced writing skill. First question 3 marks, second question 3 marks, fourth question 5 marks, and third question 5 marks, and fourth question also 5 marks. 3, 3, 5, 5, altogether 16. But let me give you the information about the types of questions to be asked under 3 marks questions. What are the types of questions? That is invitation, notice, classified questions. Do you understand classified questions, student? Means certain
sir.
advertisements are there. You might have gone through the pages of the newspaper, where in a particular page there is advertisement regarding the appointments, vacancy for the teacher or AMR or any marketing personnel like that. So such advertisements come under the classified question. Okay, to-let services, matrimonial, for air hostess, medical representative, sale and purchase. These are the types of questions to be asked under 3 marks. So later on, we will discuss all the writing skills, the pattern and everything related to those questions. Okay. Thereafter, we will see the next pattern, that is 5 marks questions. That is the report writing, letter to editor, a speech, debate. These are the questions carrying 5 marks. So in due course, I will give the right information how to draft such writing skills with latest technique and format. You will get all such things. Next questions coming from literature itself, based on the 2 books. Children, are you aware of the name of the books? 2 books.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Flamingo and
Flamingo and-
Vistas. Okay? Flamingo and Vistas. So, the next questions will come from the 2 books. 5 questions carrying 2 marks each, 5 into 2, 10 marks. Again, 2 questions carrying 2 marks each, 4 marks, means 10 and 4, 14 marks, and 2 questions carrying 5 marks each from Flamingo and Vistas respectively to be answered. Altogether, 24 questions, 24 marks from literature and 16 marks from writing, 40 marks. So 40 marks from part A and 40 marks from part B, altogether 80 marks and 20 marks depending upon your performance, ASL, observation, everything. So this is all about. So children, have you gone through any chapter from your book? After the final, after the final examination, you might have got a lot of time and you must have utilized those times reading your story books. Have you gone through any chapter from your text?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. It is the beginning of the session and I must suggest you, listen to me carefully, that go through the text, children. Of course, your focus on important subjects like science and mathematics, but still you spare at least 20 minutes for your self-study of English. You just go through the story. If you are aware of the content of the story, it will help you a lot in the understanding of the passage. Okay? So,
Yes.
I hope you must do it. I'm not suggesting you to devote 2 hours, 3 hours every day on English. Rather 20 minutes. Go through the story of your own so that you may be aware of the content. And after reading those stories, you will attend the class. The process of assimilation, will grow, will go up. Means reception power will increase. So my suggestion is to go through it. So the first story I would like to take up today. Can anybody name the first story from your book? Flamingo.
The last season. The last season.
The last lesson.
Very nice.
The last lesson.
Very nice. The last lesson. Of course, it is the first lesson. The name of the story is the last lesson, but it is given
Yes.
as the first lesson in your
The
book.
first.
Okay?
First lesson.
First lesson. So today I would like to give you the gist of the story. Gist of the story means ins and outs, the summary. And thereafter I shall follow the textual explanation. So the last lesson deals with a particular school, a particular teacher highlighting the importance of the mother tongue. The plot of the story is set here in France. There is a village in France where a teacher named M. Hamel had been teaching French. French, of course, the mother tongue of the people of France. So, Mr. Hamel was teaching in that school for the 40 years, he had been teaching in that school since the last 40 years, okay? And all on a sudden, a news came from Berlin that from tomorrow, French language will not be taught in the school of France. What was the reason? Actually, it was the time of World War. Okay, children? It was the time of World War. And if any country overpowers any country, the first thing it does, it imposes its own language. The reason already known. So France was overpowered subjugated by Germany. जर्मनी ने फ्रांस पर आक्रमण करके उस पर अपना आधिपत्य जमा लिया था. Is it clear? So France was overpowered by Germany, and now there were German rulers, and those German rulers imposed German language in all the schools of France. Do you know the reason? When the English subjugated India, they imposed the English language. Why? Any country who becomes the ruler's master of any country, the first thing it does, it imposes its own language. It has two reasons behind it. The first is to promote the power of communication for the better administration. Why do they impose their own language on the citizens of that country which is overpowered? Because if all the people of that country, they communicate in the same language of the rulers, the way of administration will become easier for them. शासन करना आसान हो जाएगा. नहीं, शासकों की भाषा ही अगर उस देश के लोग भी बोले तो it will be easier for them to understand, for better communication. And if there is better communication, there will be a better administration. Understand? So this was the reason. This was the reason. And now there was another important character in that story. After M. Hamel is the teacher. Another important character is Franz, a student. Franz is a kind of a student. I must talk about him in a few lines, sentences. Franz, very important character of that story, was a kind of a student who is never serious towards his study. Understand? Was never serious. Who is always engaged himself, who always engaged himself in certain frivolous work, mundane work, useless work. All the time he wanted to keep himself out of the school, keeping outdoors. Was never serious. He didn't pay any proper attention towards his study. Understand? This was the characteristic of that very character, Frank. So Frank was a kind of student who was never serious, who didn't pay proper attention towards his study, and all the time he wanted to keep himself away from the school or the house, and keeping outdoors, running behind birds and eggs and all such things. But on that particular day, when Franz, as usual, was not in a mood to go to school. And the teacher M. Hammond was teaching the last lesson. On that very day also, Franz was not in a mood to go to school. Children, is it getting clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, am I
Yes,
all?
Yes,
sir.
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 Okay. So as usual, Franz was also not interested in going to school on that very day. But anyhow, he managed to go to school. Anyhow. Understand? And came out of the school. He was late also. On the way, he met certain people standing around the bulletin board. So this was war time, and certain bulletin boards were there because most of the time unhappy news was coming from the country, and to see the France, some of them commented. He was on the busy. They were making fun of him that he was on the time. But anyhow, he managed to go to reach the school. And the moment he reached the school, actually, Franz was not at all aware of the incident that he was going to attend the class for the first time. Understand? Franz was not going to attend the school for the last time. Last time. Because from tomorrow, M. Hamel won't be there to teach him or to teach the students French. This was his last day in the school, and Franz was not aware of. As usual, he reached the school late, and he was afraid of, because M. Hamel was a very hard taskmaster, was a very strict teacher, a quite disciplinarian. He didn't tolerate the casual students. Understand? And if the student is not prepared with the home assignment, he would scold, rebuke, rather beat him. Understand? And on that, for that very day, he had given the assignment. Assignment, what was the assignment? The assignment on a particular grammatical chapter named participle. Participle is one of the grammatical chapters, student, and this was the home assignment given by M. Hamel. Understand? And Franz was not ready with that because he was never serious towards his study. So he was afraid of. Now, do you know the reason of his fear? Before entering into the school campus, Franz was apprehensive. Apprehensive means having a feeling of fear, ashanka, something wrong is going to happen. This kind of fear, that is called apprehension. So you are apprehensive, you are afraid of. What was the reason of his fear? That he was not ready with his assignment. He was not ready with his assignment. Okay. Moreover, he was also late to the school. So, late to the school, not ready with the assignment, will compel the teacher to chide him. Chide means to scold, to rebuke, डांटना फटकारना. to admonish. So with this fear, Frank reached the school and was sure that today the teacher is going to chide him, scold him, because he was not prepared with his lesson. He was also late. But the moment he reached the school, he was surprised to notice some of the things. He was surprised. And what was the surprise? Surprise number one. The school was as silent as Monday morning, Sunday morning. Can you tell me what happens on Sunday? If you come to school on Sunday in the morning, what do you notice? No teacher, no
Sir, no one will be there in the school.
cool
Complete
and calm
silence.
situation. Notice the school on Monday, movement of teachers, movement of students from every class, the sound of teaching, learning coming. At intervals, bells are ringing, peons are walking, people are, the principal is around. These are the activities. But on the contrary, what is on Sunday? Cool and calm. No movement, no presence, nothing. So though the school was running, students were sitting inside the classroom, the teacher was teaching, and still it seemed that it was a Sunday morning. Why? Because everybody was cool and calm. So notice the first surprise. A very important question, children, come. What? A very important question comes, that is, what surprises did Franz notice when he reached the school? You listen to my question. Very important question.
Yes, sir.
Often comes from this chapter. That what surprises did Franz notice when he reached the school? Surprise number one. When he reached the school was as cool and calm as Sunday morning, despite the presence of a students and teacher in the school. Surprise number one. Surprise number two, Frank had expected a good chiding by the teacher. उसे अच्छी डांट पड़ेगी. But instead of chiding him, the teacher, M. Hamel, treated him very gently, very softly. Very softly. What? Saying that, dear friends, I was beginning even without you. Understand? It was a surprise. How can a teacher like M. Hamel, who is a very strict person, very punctual, quite disciplinarian, how could he spare him without chiding when he reached the school? Franz reached the school and the teacher could not chide. How could be possible? How it could be possible? So he was not chided. Rather, he treated him very softly, very gently, saying that, dear Franz, we were beginning without you. Third thing, second surprise. हो गया? Third. What was the third surprise? Mr. Hamel was in the best of his dress, immaculate coat, hat, ruler in the hand. He was wearing particular kind of dress which he used to wear on particular occasions like annual function or school inspection day, whatever. The kind of dress Mr. Hamel put on, which he used to put on some special occasion. Okay, so this was a surprise. And the third and the last surprise, which Franz noticed, that Apart from the regular students of the school, the elderly villagers were also sitting at the back of the class. What does it mean? The presence of students means, but the presence of the elderly villagers, can anybody tell me what was the reason behind? Yes? Can anybody tell me? What was the meaning of presence of the elderly people in the class while Mr. Hamel was teaching the last lesson? Because the teacher had been serving that school since the last 40 years and it was the last day of his working, of his service. He won't be able to teach the students mother tongue French. So the presence of the elderly people in the school, in the class, was a sign of respect towards the teacher. Understand? Children, do you note down the points? I discussed 4 surprising points which the important character of the story Fran noticed. Okay. Fran noticed 4 surprises. I will repeat. So whenever you attend the class, make a habit of attending the class with pen and paper. With pen and paper. Okay. Manoj. So once again, I would like to repeat those 4 points, 4 surprises. First one, when he reached the school, he found the school as quiet as Sunday morning. Second, despite reaching the school late, the teacher didn't scold him, didn't chide him, rebuke him, admonish him. Rather, he treated him very gently and allowed him to take his seat. Third, M. Hamel was in the best of his dress, which he used to put on some special occasions. And the fourth, apart from the students, the elderly villagers were also sitting at the back of the class. Understand? To show respect towards the teacher. The presence was a sign of respect towards M. Hamel. Understand? So, these are the surprises. So, while teaching, Mr. Hamel was trying his best to pour everything. He wanted to say, he wanted to teach everything he knew because he was emotionally charged. The teacher who had been teaching in that school for the last 40 years was going away, was quitting the school forever. So he was emotionally attached. So during the course of his teaching, he tried to explain the importance of the mother tongue. Children, he said, mother, motherland, and mother tongue. Matribhasha. These 3 are equally important. Equally important. And a very important thing M. Hamel discussed while teaching, that as long as the people of a particular country hold fast to their mother tongue as if they have the key to the region. No matter the country has become slave, but if they continue to learn their mother tongue, one day or someday they will be able to get it back. That is the meaning. As if they have key to the prison. So his entire endeavor was, the entire endeavor of M. Hamel was to focus on the importance of mother tongue. The suggestion, instruction, advice for a better understanding of the mother tongue and the important character. Frank could realize that he committed a mistake by not learning the mother tongue, by not learning the own language. Understand? So, and towards the end of the class, he got emotional, his throat was choked. Understand? He was unable to speak anything. And he stood by the wall, pointing towards like France, means leave long France, and he was not able to speak out because he was emotionally wounded, and he allowed the children with the indication of his hands that the class is over. And this was the ending of that last lesson. So, last lesson. So in what way this last lesson is important? Because all the incident of the story circle around the title, the last lesson. Mr. Hammer was teaching the class for the last time. The students were attending the class for the last time. It was for the last time that mother tongue French was being taught. So all the points, all the incidents circle around the last lesson. That's why this title of the story has been given. The last lesson. Children, did you learn the gist of the story? Did you get the idea of the story? What is there inside?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
The proper understanding will increase if you attend the class after reading the story. So my sincere suggestion to all of you that at least 10 to 20 minutes you just devote your time in going through this story. Because towards the end of the session, I find certain students, they are very much complex. They don't have the theme inside the mind and they are confused how to write the answer. So bit by bit you do it and you will complete the whole course. I'm not giving you a big assignment. I'm giving you a small task. What is that? Find time. In prime time you learn your important chapters, but in unproductive time you go through the story. If you get up half an hour early and go to bed half an hour late, you'll be able to save 1 hour daily. And even up in 1 hour, 20 to 30 minutes, if you devote in going through this story, your purpose will be served. So very nice to talk to you children. To my first class in the first session. One day after tomorrow, I will be there to continue the story. Some of the important chapters of the ins and outs of the story, some of the important questions and other things I'll discuss in the next class. So that is all for today. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.